I had this story a couple of days ago. I had it earlier in the week, and listen, I completely over-prepare for this show. There's just too much stuff. But I wanted to get this on. This massive fish yanked the fisherman overboard in Hawaii, and last I saw, they haven't found him. Hey, Rox, can you do me a favor? Can you just grab your computer and just do a little search and see if they found a body or anything? So how did you hear about this? You're on all the fishing blogs, and right?
Andrew actually sent me the story.
Who did?
Andrew.
Oh, really?
He goes, check this out. I think it was a murder. And I go, you know what? I think it was, because you know what? Fishing reels have this thing called line. And when a fish takes it, the line goes with the fish. Yeah. So I don't understand how this guy, and when why not let go of the reel?
You know what? I love that casting sound. I love when you cast and it goes.
It's like a hiss.
The sound when you have a fish on and the fish is pulling your line is actually better, because it's like this. And you're like, I get a fish. Yes. So I don't understand this. And if you got pulled in the water, just let go of your reel.
All right, here's the fact pattern on the story. A fisherman went missing last Sunday after a massive tuna dragged him off the boat in Hawaii. Mark Niddle of Captain Cook. Is that the name of the fishing?
Captain Cook.
Is
awesome.
Is that the fishing charter name?
Captain Cook Charters.
Was fishing with a friend 4 miles off the coast of the Big Island when he hooked what they think is an ahi tuna.
Okay.
Just before 5 a.m. Is that a good time to fish for tuna?
I don't fish for fish like that. That's too far out for me.
You know what? I believe that's correct, because when I scuba dive in Little Cayman,
early is good, always good for fishing.
Yeah, because I'm an avid scuba diver, as many of you guys know, and I love Little Cayman, the smallest of the Cayman Islands, or Cayman Islands, and the fishing charter boats. Some of them go out, and when I say fishing charter, we're talking about, because on Little Cayman, there are like 120 permanent residents. That's it, 120 people.
Nice.
And there are a couple of resorts on the island. The island's only like 10 miles long and about a mile wide. It's a tiny island. I love it. It's one of my favorite places on the planet is Little Cayman. And when my dive boat goes out like 7:30, 7:45, we could already see some of the small little vessels where they've
already been out there for a couple hours.
Exactly. So I know that, and they go fishing for tuna outside of the marine park. So
doesn't this sound fishy to you?
It's a fishy story.
So
I don't understand.
They say this doesn't happen, or this rarely happens, but that it actually
I'm guessing that a bunch of tourists don't get yanked into the water and disappear.
Don't you sometimes, when you're fishing for really big fish like that, you wear certain things like harnessy type of things that...
They got all kinds of stuff, back harnesses that I just...
Listen, I think that the line gets pulled out, or the rod gets yanked out of your hand. You don't
Or your rod breaks. I've seen that. I've never... Man, I used to watch that crazy show with that guy who would go out. It was called like Scariest Fish or something. And he caught like
Tonight on Fox, the world's scariest fish.
He caught like 1,000-pound stingray, and he fought it
for... 1,000-pound what?
Stingray.
There's no 1,000-pound stingray.
Yeah, they're huge.
I swear, he was in like Africa or something.
That might be a manta ray.
Well, maybe, yeah.
That's not a stingray. It might be a devil ray, a manta ray.
Devil rays are baseball teams. Stupid. So he fought it for 5 hours. Because it was sucked down to the floor. He fought it so long that he broke his shoulder, and then the rod broke, and he lost the fish.
But he didn't get dragged into the ocean.
No, you don't get dragged into the ocean.
All right, so
the heaviest ray, just for the record, the heaviest manta ray ever recorded was a 5,000 pounds female.
5,000 pounds.
That's the size of a Buick Enclave.
So I'm saying, like, I've seen people catch gigantic fish. Right. This doesn't happen.
Yes.
This man was murdered.
Yes, Andrew.
First, I hope they didn't tell that manta ray she was 5,000 pounds. They don't like that. But it's either the guy was murdered or he wanted to hide. He's in hiding now. He owes a lot of money.
Something went on. Something like a Carlito's Way situation.
According to Mark Niddle of Captain Cook, fishing with a friend off the coast of Honolulu on the Big Island of Hawaii, Just before 5 a.m., they hooked this giant ahi tuna. The fish is huge, Niddle reportedly said just before his friend was dragged overboard.
Dude, let go of the rod. What do you do? He's gone. I don't understand.
After witnessing Niddle, so Niddle plunged into the water. The friend tried to grab the line. Okay, so wait a minute. So Niddle's the guy that Mark Niddle of Captain Cook. So
Niddle was the captain?
Yeah, sounds like it. So Mark Niddle, he ran the fishing boat?
I guess so. Niddle charters?
After witnessing Niddle plunge into the water, the friend tried to grab the line but missed. The friend saw Niddle on the surface for a brief moment but disappeared within seconds. All right, so it's Niddle is missing. I thought Niddle was alive because it sounded like Niddle was telling the story.
I wonder if Niddle knew my friend Kettle.
This guy's like out on the boat by himself. He has no idea how to drive it. The captain just got dragged underwater.
The friend attempted to jump into the water but couldn't spot Niddle. Police and the Coast Guard, they searched for hours and hours and hours for Niddle since he went overboard. But the massive ahi, which the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration says can grow up to 6 feet and 400 pounds, may have dragged the fisherman far from the boat where it was anchored.
Yeah. I wonder, maybe he was tied up to all his stuff. That would be dumb. But
my God. All right, so Mark Niddle is the guy missing.
Oh.
Jeez. If there's a fish that's actually pulling him around, you don't know where it could go. Well, let go. I mean,
I mean, he must be tied to it somehow or connected.
I'm not a fisherman. I don't really care about fishing that much. I don't have the patience for fishing.
What are you talking about? I caught that awesome fish in your backyard. You can fish whenever you want.
You did. Yes, I can fish whenever I want. I can walk into my backyard and just drop a line in Tampa Bay.
You should.
And there's really good fishing in my backyard. I see all kinds of stuff. I see sharks go by. I see rays go by. I see manatee go by. Now, there's a lot of stuff. I just don't have the patience for fishing. I'm not a fisherman. I like fish. I like to scuba dive. I like a good fish and chips platter. I like a good fish dinner, but
You'd rather be under the water than above it.
I would. That is 100% right.
I'd rather be above it.
Niddle is, really, do they need to? Niddle is described as 5 feet 10, 185 pounds with curly brown hair.
Yeah, what? Niddle wasn't little.
Attention
all fish.
Yeah, if you spot, there's an all points bulletin out for fish. Looking for a 5 foot 10 inch guy, 185 pounds.
Or if you see a giant tuna dragging a man underwater, please report it, fish.
My God, so it happened last Sunday, and I had this story since early in the week. I just didn't get around to it, but I wanted to just get your thoughts from.
I can't fathom.
From you.
I don't understand.
Oh, you can't fathom? Is that a?
I can't fathom.
Is that a water joke? That's a water death?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, do you even know what you did
joke.
there?
Yeah, dude.
Deep.
What'd you do?
Fathom, man. And fathom means water? What are you talking about? What does it mean?
Hold on. Did you say the word fathom intentionally or no?
No, a mistake. I'm
fathom is a depth measurement in water. A fathom is it like 6 feet or?
No, how did I use it?
Yeah, you said I can't fathom
You
that.
said I can't fathom.
So it would have been like,
Gosh, I'm awesomely smart.
Yeah.
I don't even know how smart I am. Look at this.
Wait. You had no idea that you used the word fathom and that's a nautical term for depth?
That's another thing where I think I was just born with this.
Hang on. I think it's like 6 feet. What is a fathom? Hang on. I'm looking this thing up. I'm Googling it right now. Yeah. A unit of length equal to 6 feet.
Yeah, that's how I meant to use it. But honestly, I cannot fathom this guy dying. I can't.
This is crazy. All right, so Froggy, let go of the line if you're
let go.
Yeah, that's
so his one friend who was on the boat. So what we're thinking is either this friend killed him or this friend is helping him escape his life. And
all right, so you think it's just a fishy story? I'm sorry. Wait a minute. So do you think that maybe this is all made up and the guy was murdered by the other dude? And that the whole story he concocted was the ahi tuna pulled him underwater?
The ahi tuna needs to be arrested. Put your fins
Hey,
behind your back, sir.
They need to investigate to see if
Yeah,
if
are they interviewing
Niddle-
him?
Well, they need to find out if Niddle was messing around with the other guy's wife, or if there was any kind of a business deal that went south.
Yeah, they'll have to.
Maybe he
look
was
into him.
sleeping with the ahi tuna's wife.
Sleeping with the fishes.